And Maria is joining us here, the author of this wonderful book, Barrio Rising. You have the English version and the Spanish version, of course. And I want to talk about this because, Maria, I saw this at Warwick's. I wanted to get it for my daughter because we've covered the history. We know the struggle that it took to get Chicano Park going. But not all kids know. So tell me why it was so important for you to share this story with a younger generation.
So I grew up here in San Diego, and I always passed by the murals, and I never understood how they got there, even though I've lived here my entire life. So I wanted to write this so kids that were like I was would be able to step into the role of Elena in the story and, you know, understand how she found the courage to do, you know, stand up.
Right. And I mean, even just reading through the book, I wanted to point out there were some of these images and the storyline. It takes you through, you know, a child's eyes, right? Going to La Tienda and to get the food and the, I mean, obviously Mexican culture is so strong here and beautiful, and her memories of being a kid, walking through these stores, but then knowing that that was going to be destroyed. A playground they were going to have was about to become what, CHP offices. Tell us what happened next. I mean, she was involved in that.
Yes. So it's a historical fiction. Elena is a fictional character, but, you know, she represents a kid in Barrio Logan at that time. So when they found out that there was going to be a CHP station, Mario Solis went door to door. He went to businesses and he's like, hey, you know, we got to stop this. So that's that illustration that you saw there. But they were actually there for 12 days, which is kind of a long time if you think about it, right? And then they had reinforcements come from, you know, Santa Barbara and Los Angeles and from, you know, neighboring barrios here.
To join them to protect the park, to keep it a park. And obviously then it became, you know, this amazing area full of murals, and the murals have a lot of emotion behind them, which you got into as well in this book.
Yes, we have, you know, some of the murals there, and we have, you know, just the way that it became Chicano Park. You know, it took a long time, and it took a lot of courage to stand up against, you know, the city and state officials, but they did it. And
and for you, you know, growing up around here, seeing this, tell me why you're so glad that they were able to fight for this area.
So when I see that, I see what ordinary people are capable of doing, and it inspires me so much to see that a group of ordinary people can come together and like just achieve something of that magnitude. So I feel so inspired, and I wanted other people to feel that as well.
And there is a sign that says all the way to the bay. So there is still this continued fight to preserve the neighborhood, to keep it, you know, obviously what it was intended to be by the people living here. And you talk about that in here, right?
Yes. So, you know, Barrio Logan doesn't have a lot of bay access like some of the other communities that are on the bay. So that's why we have the, you know, all the way to the bay mural. So
because people didn't realize, I mean, it was initially extended all the way to the bay, and that's not the case now. There's a lot of industrial businesses around here. There's the concern, of course, still the environmental concerns that people have, but you know, there's this really powerful community.
And it's, you know, it inspires me beyond measure, which is like why I had to write the book and why I had to write it so kids could, you know, see that they have power, you know, and how to be brave.
That's awesome. Your book, I found it at Warwick's. I saw it. I was like, I have to have this for my daughter. Tell me where else people can get it. Where can they find you?
Well, you can find me on Instagram, Maria Dolores Aguila, but you can buy the book anywhere books are sold. There's a really cool bookstore here called Libélula, and they have it there, or you could go to, you know, any of San Diego's wonderful independent bookstores.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Maria.
No
It's so great to see you. I know it's early morning and you showed up, and can't wait to see what else you are going to be writing. Are you working on another project?
Yes, I have another book called Menudo Sunday coming out next year, so super excited.
Okay, looking forward to it. Thank you, Maria.
Awesome.